Alright then, you lot, bit of a different angle. We love a different angle. I've got this little Traxxas thing on the bench here. Now, I'm going to play you in a minute some footage of when I took this out for the first run. It was supposed to be like because this was, I bought this, for those of you that don't know, if you've come across this channel and you don't know the story, I bought this off of somebody. It was second hand, but brand new apparently, and I think it probably was. So it hadn't been ran in or anything like that. You know, there wasn't a drop of fuel ever put in the tank, and I'm pretty sure that it was actually like never been ran. Anyway, so what I did when I unboxed this, there is a whole story about it because I thought I got scammed. So I put the link in the description to this video for the video of when I unboxed it, and you can perhaps watch that and then come and watch this, whatever you want to do. But anyway, so I did take this out to run it in, but then I come across a few issues with the brakes and everything like that. So I'm probably going to play that footage now. It's old footage, you know, I've done it in the winter, but I'll play that now and you can see what happened. Then we'll come back and have a look. Alrighty, you lot, we're here. We're out and about, and I've got this Traxxas Nitro Sport thingy. I've been out and I've got a 7.2 volt battery, because the battery that I had was 4.6 I think, and that weren't enough to start it up as well as ignite the glow the glow plug, because these Traxxas have their own little glow plug lead, didn't they? So I've got a battery and a new throttle servo. Didn't bother filming any of that because, you know, I'm sure you lot have all seen a servo being installed and all that, so, but it all works. I haven't started it up yet. All I've done is I've plugged it in and made sure that it works. Like, I took the glow plug out and I put it in on the end of the little wire and turned it over, and it glowed and the engine turned over. I ain't started it up yet, so this is going to be, as promised, the first start video. And if all goes well, I'll make a few videos in one while I'm here, you know, might as well use my time wisely. So if all goes well, we'll have the first start up with this video. We'll have the first start of this, and that'll be that done. Then I'm going to make a break-in video, and that'll be a separate video, breaking it in. And after that, we'll just have a video of just it running, and we'll see what it's like. See if it's actually any good. Perhaps it is, perhaps it ain't. Who knows? So yeah, sweet. Now I'm not going to go by the method I'm going to show you. I might do a couple of videos on different methods, but the method that I kind of like, because it just cuts out the boring bit. And I know some of you are going to be like, but you didn't do that on the Truggy. I know I didn't do it on the Truggy. To be honest, with the Truggy, I was just lazy. So that's why I sat that down on the floor and let it tick over against the tyre with a bit of pressure on it for the first tank. But for this method, we're going to skip all that ticking over. It ain't really necessary, and we're going to go just for a drive. We're going to go in a big oblong circle for one tank, and all it's going to do, we're just going to go up and down for one tank in a circle, going up to about a quarter throttle, maybe just a bit more, depending on what it reacts like. And we're going to leave the needle settings as they are. No adjustment yet, unless it needs it. I don't think it will. Anyway, I'll talk you through it as I'm doing it. Alright then. So, as I just explained, and as you lot know if you're following this, it was, I bought it used, second hand, but it was never started. And it wasn't, I don't think. There was nothing in the tank. It looked like it had never had anything in it, which is good. It was packed very badly though, so the transmitter has a bit of a rattle to it. But I managed to get it all going. For some reason, the throttle servo was stiff, but I put a new one on it, and everything seems to be working as it should do. He didn't send me the battery for it, like the kid I bought it from. He sent me the Easy Start, which was still in its packing, but I didn't have a battery, so I had to go out and I bought a battery. So that's all good. So in the unboxing video of it, I tried to start it, didn't I? Did I try and start it? No, I think I couldn't find a battery, could I, in the video? And since then I've put I had a smaller one, a 4.7 volt battery. I'm sure it's put 4.7. Anyway, it's a smaller battery, and it weren't enough to turn the engine over. Can't remember if I put that in a video or not. I just wanted to see if that would work, but it weren't quite enough power, so I'm putting a full tank in because I'm optimistic that it's actually going to work. So I'm going to go by Traxxas' instructions. They give you this quick start guide, and they tell you to do the usual, put your finger over the exhaust, wherever it was. Where did I see it? Yeah, to prime it, to put your finger over the exhaust. So I'm going to follow their instructions just to see how effective that is. So, but we've got everything working. Throttle's all working. Everything's working. Let's plug that in there. Okay, that's all plugged in. Let's just see what happens if we press it without putting our finger over the exhaust, in case it shoots off. Didn't even need to prime the bloody thing. It would prime quick if it did. Well, there we go. Well, I managed to do one tank for the break-in video. I'm gonna have to continue it another day because I charged up my battery, but it seems to have gone flat. So the starting battery seems to have gone flat. I did charge it up before I used it, obviously, but it seems to have gone flat. It won't start it up now. So, but what I've done is I've done one tank. I'll probably put some of the footage in here just so you've got something to watch. But I've done one tank, just driving up and down for the break-in video. But I'm going to have to continue it another day because it's gone flat, because I can't start it up now. Let's try again. Let's try one more time. It's been sitting there for a little while now. Maybe it'll start up now. So I did charge it, but I don't think it's got enough power to power this. I'm using another glow starter. Nah, that's had it, innit? That's had it. Oh well. Right, so you probably saw that I did a little, you know, I think I've done a tank, I think it was, or I think it was about a tank or a tank and a half. Probably wasn't even that, probably about half a tank. And the brakes were getting stuck on. And it actually melted. It melted the little part of the brake. Get to the old zoom button there. It started to melt. I don't know if it's going to look in there alright. You can probably see where it started to melt the brake disc because it's only made out of plastic. At least it was working the engine nice and hard. I mean, I can't complain about that. It was working it nice and hard. That's what you want to do with an engine. Work it hard to run it in. Yeah, so I think I've fixed that now though. I've played around with it, loosened it off a little bit with the little adjustment grub screw thingamajig on there. Loosened it off a little bit. So, with any luck, I mean, I haven't tested it yet, but if I get the old antenna down. By the way, some of you may not realise, it's never, I see people using these transmitters sometimes with the aerials down like that, or only halfway up. You should never do that. You should always, I know the batteries are low by the way, you should always fully extend the antenna, because these are a transmitter, right? And if you try to transmit with it too low, with the aerial snapped off or something, it's not going to do the transmitter any good. So you should always have the aerial all the way out. Anyway, enough of that rubbish. So, have I got it turned on? Right, there we go. So fingers crossed. I mean, the steering, it's all a bit slow on this, but because it's a vintage, I suppose, I'm not really bothered about it. I only got it just for a collectible sort of thing. If anybody wants to buy this, let me know, because I'll sell it to you. So, yeah, I think I've fixed it, because it's rolling quite freely now. And if I put the, that don't move, when I put the brakes on, you know, they're actually pretty good. They're not bad, considering they've been, you know, pretty badly worn out. Turbo seems to be working alright. So I think I've fixed it. So all I'm going to do, because it's sat there with the fuel in it and everything, because what happened was, after I took it out to run it in, I literally bring it home with the intention of fixing it straight away, but I didn't get around to fixing it straight away, and so it sat there with the fuel in it and everything, and I've lost the starter, so I've dug around and managed to find it. I'm hoping the battery's still got some charge in it, because it's been a good few months, 5 or 6 months. So with any luck, we should be able to prime it through, and we'll give it a start up on the bench here now, just so that we know that it still runs alright. And then at some point I'll go out and there's no point in trying to do a proper break-in on it now, because it's all been messed up. But then again, if you watch my other videos, I don't believe in a proper break-in. You can break an engine in however you want, as long as you don't do it stupidly. Anyway, let's prime it through and try and start it up and see what happens. Here we go, you lot. Hopefully you can't hear the fan. It's a bit warm today. It's slightly warm. It's not hot, it's just warm. It's about 28 degrees here in England. So I've got a fan on in the background blowing on me. Anyway, I wonder if that's going to work. I wonder if it'll be blocked up. Let's take off that and see if we can get to blow through. Well, that blew through there. So hopefully we ain't got any jelly in our carburetor. Wouldn't be very good if we did, would it? Oh. Oh yeah. That went through there alright. That was lovely jubbly, that was. Now this little wire here for the glow plug, I do worry about it. I don't ever push it all the way on, because if you ever take the glow, I worry that I'm going to pull it and it's going to snap it. You know? I mean, ordinarily, if I'd have bought this new for the purpose of using it, I wouldn't worry. If it snaps, it snaps. I'll just use a glow starter every time. But because I've got this as a collectible, a usable collectible, you know, one that I get at every now and again to use and then put it away, and it's a collectible, not one that sits on the shelf and never gets used. I wanted it, because it's getting old, I wanted it as a, you know, so every now and again I'll take it down the skate park or wherever and just give it a little blast around, but not kill it, if that makes any sense. Probably don't make a lot of sense to a lot of you, because a lot of you don't seem to like that sort of thing. But anyway, let's plug this in it, and hopefully we got some power left in it. Is that the right way? No, that's the right way. Right, here we go then. Fingers crossed, we'll be ready and rocking. Nearly. Perhaps it needs a bit. It's a bit better, isn't it? brakes are fixed now. Should run out in a minute. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Yeah, run out of fuel. So I'm probably going to leave it now for a couple of days or whatever. And then I'm going to run it on this fuel. I'll run it on this fuel. 30%. It's helicopter fuel. But it's got a lot more oil in it than the 25%. This is what it was running on. Because it's all I could get hold of at the time when I had this. That's all I could get hold of. Look, I got all that. But now I've been able to get hold of this stuff again. Well, this is 30%. I've never used this before, but the OptiFuel is what I'm saying. I couldn't get hold of the brand. I know some of you are going to go, well, it's very simple, you just get it online. But my local shop didn't have it, see. All they sell for some reason is that. But I've found now that Model Sport do stock this again. The OptiFuel. I've got some 16%, which is somewhere. 16% that I run the MP9 and all that on. And I run the Savage. That Savage there, and anything else I run on this 30% helicopter fuel. Much better, very good stuff this. So I'll be running this on that. Plenty of lubrication and things in there, but the running in procedure is going to be a bit topsy-turvy now because of all of what happened. But anyway, I thought I'd let you lot know that and show you all that, and hopefully we'll go down the park and give it a good old run. Brilliant, I'm well excited. Thanks for watching, you lot. I'm pleased I've finally got to get this video out, because I've been meaning to do this bit for a while. Thanks for watching, thank you for subscribing if you have, and I'll catch you on the next one, dudes. Take care.